yeah? Put him on. That was fast as shit. Fast as fuck, boy. Caller, you are on the air.
Hello, yes.
Yo, Joe, what's up?
Hey, so, are you guys on doing the show or not yet?
We're about to put him on right now. We're doing a certain entrance for my guest tonight.
Oh, well, anyway, I had a question. Since I'm stuck at this left-wing symposium thing for Pope Francis, unfortunately, my brother Knights and I walked into a trap.
Sounds like you did.
So, yeah, we didn't know. Yeah, we didn't know it was going to be a left-wing type thing. We thought it was going to be like religious, talking about Catholicism and all sorts of fun stuff like that. But,
all right, I got you, bro. Stay
Yeah.
on the line though, because I do need to get the show started.
All right. Well, I had one question to ask your guest, and you could ask him for me.
No,
I
stay
wanted
on,
his
bro.
take.
Stay,
I wanted his take. Well, I
stay-
wanted your guest's take on the Undertaker. I guess John Cena calling out the Undertaker on Raw last night.
Hold on.
Yeah.
Hello.
Give it a minute, dude. Yo, what is up, everybody? Welcome to the roundtable right here on HamiltonRadio.net, channel HR2. I'm your host, John Brecco. Joe, you still there?
Yeah, I'm still here.
All right, because Joe had a question. He actually called in a little early, but we have an entrance that we need to do for my guest tonight. So what we're going to do is I'm going to drum roll really quick, and then Gino is going to play something. All right, so direct me. So go like this, and then stop when you're ready for me to stop. Yep. I don't think he put the phone down. He can't see shit. How you doing, brother? You good? I pulled his hair a little bit. I think he liked it. He made like a derpy face. You missed it because of the wig. Alright, but anyway, I met this good man last week. His show is starting in late April. It's called Taker 2, excuse me. Takes Over NJ. Sal, how you doing, my man?
I'm doing great.
You doing great? Alright, so someone actually called in already, and they have a question for you. So, Joe, let the question rip real quick.
All right. So, what are your thoughts on John Cena calling out the Undertaker on Raw last night?
The man's a fool.
He's coming for
fool.
one thing.
He's a fool.
His soul. Rest in peace.
There's one thing John Cena should realize. Back in the day, The Undertaker told Shawn Michaels he didn't want to go after him because he wanted somebody to tell the tale of The Undertaker. And John Cena just crossed the line, got a little personal last night.
Oh, yeah.
He's not broken. He's just woken his soul and the beast inside. So we may not see the dead man. If you remember last year's WrestleMania, took his gear off and dropped it in the ring. So with Kid
Yep.
Rock being inducted into the Hall of Fame, and he's gonna sing, and I'm thinking the American Badass will be return at 34.
All right. Do you think it's going to be a match for a title belt, or is this just going to be a basic,
I'm
like,
what I'm
just
hoping.
a simple match?
I'm hoping if you really want to do the odds, do career versus career. I know it's gonna. Well, if what happened was they have to do this match, a match that should have happened 3 years ago, and what happened was, you know how the politics in the WWE are, and Cena
It was put off
Yeah,
for
it was
too long.
it was
I guess,
put off
well,
for too long. But
it's,
now
I guess it's better late than never.
well, Taker had his double hip replacement right after that. He was in New York. He was at New York for special surgery. Somebody I know ran into him at a diner inside one of the hotels there. So he looks good. And I met him back in December at Ace Comic-Con Universe in the Nassau Coliseum. The man looks in better shape than I do, and he's only got 2 years on me.
Nice.
So it should. I hope it's a singles match and where the wives aren't involved, but it's okay.
Either way.
All right. I gotta go though. But good luck with the rest of the show, and best luck to you, Sal, when you make your Hamilton radio debut.
Thanks a lot, man. I appreciate it.
Thank you, man. Tell everybody else to call in too,
right.
bro.
I'll try.
Just give me a second. I shall return in a minute.
You leaving already?
All right.
Nope. Oh, it's hot.
Oh, you just got to take off the hat or the wig. I was about to say, he was probably dying in that. He's had that on for like a good 15 minutes now.
It's already 100 degrees over there.
I don't know how you guys do it. Shout out to DJ Danny and your sister Mary Rose over there. I don't know how you can do long hair like that. You got like a Pocahontas wig going on, bro. That's like down to your ass. Okay.
Now we're rocking and rolling here.
Yeah, buddy. Now we got the man behind the Undertaker suit. He doesn't look as intimidating as you would normally think on his wife's Instagram.
You know how long nobody knew it was me? My friend's company, it was called FWE, an independent company. They had a contest. Dress as your favorite wrestler, you win ringside seats. I haven't done this since the 90s when I first met him.
Okay.
So I said, what the heck? I sent in an old picture of me dressed like that. I won, showed up at all the events, and nobody knew it was me until I opened my mouth.
That's amazing. Did you ever dress up as anybody else now that we're on the topic of it?
No, just
Okay.
myself.
So all right, so the Undertaker was the only one. I guess he was your favorite wrestler growing up then.
Yes.
Okay.
What happened was when they used to do the events in the Meadowlands, the WDHA 1055 used to do they used to do contests, and I was involved in a lot of those, so I just kept going.
Okay, I gotcha. So
A lot of guys out there dress as their favorite. I know somebody that dresses like CM Punk, and it almost looks like him. It's hysterical.
yeah, I mean, you could that's actually really easy to pull off. You know, you just get a couple tape things, you get a couple tattoos on the shoulders, you get like fake sleeves put on.
No, my friend does the works. The trunks, the boots, title belt. Get a nice title belt for about $400.
Yeah, slick back your hair, best in the world. Get the best in the world shirt. You look pretty good.
I wish he would come back.
Hey, remember the knees to faces shirt? That was probably my favorite one.
Oh, with the Rock, yeah, knees to faces, boots to asses, and.
That was beautiful.
It's
Nah, he
unbelievable.
pulled that shit off though, like a champ.
But let me tell you, Fastlane was a home run in my opinion with that pay-per-view.
Oh my God, Fast.
and I think after Mania, that's it of the split brand pay-per-views.
You think so?
And yes, I read it. And starting May 6th at the Prudential Center, which is Backlash, it'll be a combined both shows pay-per-view, which is a little bit better.
You don't think the brand split worked the way they wanted?
I never liked it when they did it way back when.
Okay, so you like it better when it's just like one big brand, kind of.
Yeah, you get more of the top-notch guys on there. You know, how long's Mania going to be this year? 8 hours?
I don't know. I feel like they're able to let more people shine out with two brands. They kind of can give more people like top spot and give more people more attention.
Well, NXT's is like that's Triple H's baby, and it's working like a charm. Hopefully, they don't call too many of these young studs up too early. Like Drew McIntyre returned. I met Drew when he was wrestling for my friend's company, and these guys are great in person. You know.
Yeah.
The fans are what make it. It's.
Oh my God! Yeah, are you kidding?
I've been watching for over 35 years, so it's like I've seen from I seen it before Hulkamania started. I was at the Garden on December 26th of 1983. Saw the Sheik beat Bob Backlund. Hulkamania started the month after that, and I've been watching ever since. I remember when Pedro Morales and Pat Patterson were Intercontinental Champions. So.
Oh my God!
I remember that.
That was forever ago too.
That.
You remember any of San Martino at all? Does it go?
Oh,
back that far?
I remember Bruno, and you had Superstar Billy Graham. That's where Hogan, I guess,
That's where Hogan got his idea
copied
from.
his persona. Then you had Andre and Big John Studd, you know, the body
remember
slam
that.
contest, you know, the 15,000 in the, you know, with Bobby Heenan.
Yeah, I remember all that.
The Hot Rod Hyper's Pit was probably the best show on television.
Was.
Yeah.
You know, he was rowdy before rowdy was cool. So,
He made it cool, honestly.
you know,
It's before he started before he was cool,
Yep.
and he made it cool. He made it trendy,
What,
and now Roddy Piper's remembered forever.
what was the best WrestleMania, in my opinion, with him? Him and Goldust. That whole scene with the
Oh,
car
God.
chase that looked like OJ, and they were fighting in the lot, and you can't. Vince is a genius. He is a genius. Now, don't
He's a crazy genius.
Now, let's not forget this. I think it was 1991 when the Iran War, I guess it was. They were supposed to have that WrestleMania outdoors in the New York, in the LA Coliseum, the football stadium. Back
Okay.
then, they were going to try to break the record, and being with all that happened, they moved it indoors. I believe, was that the same Mania with Macho and
I think
Warrior,
that was,
and then Slaughter?
that was
I think.
Macho and Royer and Hogan and Slaughter.
Yes. Slaughter was another one. He could have went either way, heel, face. Played the part well.
I know a lot of people got offended with Slaughter's gimmick at that time with how he was an Iraqi supporter, but that gimmick was fantastic.
There's a lot of what they're doing with Jinder Mahal, of course, and everybody thinks he is from Canada, so.
Yeah, I was about to say they made him Punjabi. They made him all Punjabi, but he's from Canada.
Yes.
My home country. You're from Canada.
And-
Get the fuck out of here.
And they sold out. The events down there. He actually wrestled Triple H in that country.
They should have had Jinder win, I think, that night.
Yeah, and you know these guys. Everybody's seeing what everybody's telling me. Hello there. Hello.
Are we giving shout outs?
Yeah, we could. I don't even know who's watching.
I was going to say, people
All my friends are going. Do not expect something better at the. Okay.
what do they think is going to happen wherever they're talking about?
You want me to put the number up? You want to call?
Yeah. Put it
Yeah,
up.
bro, let them call in.
Flash it.
609-807-2492. The only thing we won't want flashing is my tits.
And if you act now, no.
Yeah, nah. Let me not act on that, please. I was telling you the truth. We don't want that.
It's funny, these commercials.
What about them?
I even say the lines before they even. That's like the honeymooners. I can narrate half the. Can't watch certain things like the
Me too.
the
Oh,
original
Lord.
Superman movie with Christopher Reeve. I get yelled at. Don't say a word. If you're gonna watch it, be quiet. Mr. Luthor.
One of the only things I can have people talk when I'm actually like trying to watch something is wrestling, because I'll just go with the chants and everything and shit.
I believe if we were talking about with the split brand now being the one pay-per-view, Raw is too long for the 3 hours. If you're gonna
It's been that way.
if you're gonna make it 3, don't do the split no more. Now you can have everybody in one building.
That's true. That's a good point.
You know, and Randy Orton, now an official Grand Slam winner of all the titles.
Yeah.
That was the only reason why that was done. The rematch, of course, at Mania.
All right, you want to know what I think they should do with John Cena after this whole Undertaker thing? I
Can-
get it's going to be a while before, if he goes full time, if ever. But I think they should have him like run with the Intercontinental title at one point. I've kind of been waiting for that.
You know what it is? I don't think he's gonna.
I don't think it's going to happen.
I don't
but
think
I think
Cena's
he
gonna
should.
stay long enough. I don't think he is. I think he's calling him out now. It's gonna lead up to something. Now you only got 4 weeks to prepare.
Yeah.
So this is kind of like a rush kind of, and he's going to slip up and say, I'm in better shape than you, and I'm going to put my career on the line. But now his wife, they all came back at the Rumble with the Women's Rumble, Nikki and Brie. Now, they don't, supposedly Cena's taking over some TV show. Is it on Nickelodeon?
Is it
Something's going on.
Is it American Grid again? It's not American Grid.
No, there's something going on with that. You know, you see what The Rock did? He's on that. Everybody's got a Legends contract now. Taker's got one, and we know Taker's going to retire.
After this.
And I'm happy that it's going to be back home at MetLife Stadium, and I'll be there with bells on. I'll be sleeping and I'll be camping out somewhere.
All right.
After this, it's got to be it. But how long do you think John Cena is going to be there?
If he lasts a year, that's a lot.
You don't think he's going to last more than a year?
No.
Huh.
My opinion, no. I think it would have worked for Cena, and everybody said it, and I said it 1,000 times. If they would have done heel Cena like they did with Hogan with the NWO switch, he would have been cheered. He would have got over more now than anything. I think he would have beat out Hogan in that department.
Honestly, I think they could still pull it off, but it would
Supposed to
take
happen.
a while.
It would have been with the Nexus if that would have happened with that whole storyline with all the factions back in the day. You had the Nexus, you had this, with Bennett and those guys and Daniel Bryan actually got suspended or fired at that time for doing that to Cena in the ring with the rope.
Oh yeah, I remember.
He was
he did that to Justin Roberts.
He was choking somebody. He was choking somebody.
Well, years ago, I think Cena did face the Undertaker in the ring. I mean,
What happened was, was I working?
when he was like,
I think I was still working at
he
the
was doing the
Garden.
hip hop stuff. Remember,
I was working at the Garden at one time.
where the gold.
It
chain-
was DX, Triple H and Shawn against Jericho and Big Show versus Taker and Cena. And at the end, when Taker and Cena won, Taker just tombstone Cena from behind, and you thought then they would have
Maybe
made a
something.
deal out of it. And I was like,
This has been happening for like years and years and
right,
years.
this
They
is
would've
this
done
is something that should have been, and I was just reading something that what matches should have happened. You remember Abyss?
Abyss versus the Undertaker.
It was supposed to happen
Oh my god! That
back
would've
at
been amazing.
WrestleMania 22. He turned down the contract and storyline, and
Abyss was from ECW though, right?
he was with
Abyss is with TNA. I think
he was with
still is.
TNA at the time.
Right.
No, I don't think he is.
He's
I
not
don't think
anymore?
I don't. That whole company went.
Well, they all went. With that company went to shit.
Yeah,
But
I think it's Jeff Jarrett now.
No, Jarrett's in the WWE Hall of Fame this year.
yeah, they wouldn't put him in.
He was supposed to do Global Force Wrestling, and whatever happened with that. You can't. If Vince didn't buy WCW, the competition would have been there. There is no competition out there. Nobody's gonna beat WWE. I mean, who's gonna do it?
Yeah.
He wiped out everybody.
All right, so we got a couple comments here, and I want to address a little bit of these. We got add in more hot chicks. What about our WWE divas? Yes, Bella Twins. Cena's doing movies now. He's gonna be a Rock soon, and this is actually one that I'm thinking about. I think they're gonna make Cena WWE champ one more time just to beat Ric Flair's record and then retire. So shout out to all of you that left those comments. Thank you.
I don't know if they want him to do that. Triple H came close. What is Triple H has got 14 or 15?
He's got 14. I think Cena and Ric Flair both have 16.
I don't think there's going to be anybody to beat that. I don't know if they want him to. Now, do you turn around to the guy? Maybe he don't want to. Who knows? We don't know what happens behind those scenes. Hey, God bless if it happens.
But this is what I'm wondering. Why have him tie the record if you don't want to have him beat it one day? You know what I mean?
I don't think anybody's going to beat the Dudleys.
Oh, that's like
Dud-
20-something.
Dudley's held
Nobody's beating that.
every title. I think the only guys who had more tag team title reigns was either Edge and Christian, or it was Edge, Christian, Hardys, maybe the Outlaws was 6 or 7 times,
I think Edge had more in
Bushwhackers
the WWE.
had like 9 times,
something like that.
Yeah.
and they weren't even that good.
Man, there was a lot of great
Yeah.
tag teams. We had Mr. Fuji and Mr. Saito. You had Tony Garea and Rick Martel.
Oh, what a
Oh
what
my
a tag!
God.
You're talking about years. Oh my God, what
But
a
they
great
were
tag
great,
team.
though. They really were. I miss tag teams like that.
These factions aren't what they used to be.
All right.
What do
But
we got now?
what do you think
Who's
about
calling?
Braun Strowman challenging for the tag team titles?
Just by himself, or was he walking with Elias? I heard him and Elias are good.
You think it's going to be him and Elias?
You know what? That man should be WWE champion.
Who,
He
Braun Strowman?
Strowman should be Universal champion.
What do you mean? Because he's so big, or what? Intimidating?
He's a big guy.
Strength.
Who's gonna beat him? You know, that whole thing with Brock Lesnar with the UFC and this and that, and Roman getting suspended Monday night. You know,
And the things he can do in the ring, also like mat wrestling, like agility wise, a man that big should not be able to do that kind of stuff.
no.
Dude's throwing drop kicks. He's kicking himself up.
Now, do you know where all those guys came from? Let's see.
Where Strowman came from?
You remember Strowman, Elias, and all of them? Adam Rose's Rosebuds. They were
Oh, yeah.
all part of the Rosebuds.
I remember Strowman because I was
Braun,
watching videos on YouTube.
if you watch Elias, now Elias, you put him in a Macho Man costume, they pass for twin brothers.
Oh my God, are you kidding? He just needs to spray paint himself. He'll look like Macho Man.
Looks just like him.
Like really, down to the build and everything.
I miss Damian Sandow. That
They screwed it up with him.
He was actually a great wrestler,
there was a lot of things that
and he had a lot of great stuff.
He
going on.
made his gimmicks work. They gave him something stupid. He
everything,
made it amazing.
Everything made
him
it
and the
work,
Miz
yeah.
were great together.
Oh my God, and you never thought it was gonna be that good either.
As a matter of fact, I think right now, the Miz has got it. He's Intercontinental Champion. He knows how to work the mic. He's awesome. He's just, and there it is. I just said it. He's
What, The
awesome.
Miz?
The Miz, yeah, without a doubt.
Oh my God, and it's crazy how much the Miz has grown throughout his career. Because I remember back when it was like 2006, nobody really wanted to even look at the Miz. And now you see his mic work, you see the matches he works. He's not the greatest in ring work.
They got
but
the
guy
upside
can-
down, the W's and M on the microphone, and
Yeah.
that's another thing Taker doesn't like. He always takes that thing off the mic and flings it.
All right, so we got
What do we got?
we got
Call in.
we got Hardy Boys were the best though, and we got Strowman needs to be champ if they're not letting Finn Balor touch the title.
That's a mistake.
Letting Finn Balor be champ?
Finn should have had his rematch clause,
He should have had it a long time ago.
but apparently, I guess Brock.
He didn't want to wrestle Finn.
He says he doesn't want to wrestle any small men, and
But what's the problem? You wrestled AJ. He's not that much
and
bigger.
Braun Strowman handled him, and it took one F5 to beat the guy. I mean, come on.
Yeah. I don't get it, man. All right, we also got I Miss John Morrison. What do you think about that?
Oh, I saw Melina.
When?
Me and Rob Santa surprised everybody. We went to the big event, which was last weekend at the LaGuardia Hotel in Queens. And Gene knows I said I was there because one of your friends were there. Some Teresa or something?
My friend?
Somebody
Somebody that knows Gino, apparently.
Oh, that's cool. I don't know.
Somebody said, I don't know. Unless somebody hacked your account, I don't know. But
Apparently, her name was Teresa. I think you might want to let your wife know some person named Teresa knows you.
I don't remember the name, but
long enough to not worry
somebody
about that anymore.
said, well, whatever. And Melina was there with a couple of other wrestlers. You know, I saw William Regal. I said hello, thank you for
Oh,
everything
shit.
you guys do. And these guys are tremendous. Mick Foley was
It was just in
there.
Parsippany. These guys were just in Parsippany signing autographs.
Yeah, they were all over this weekend. And who else was there?
Give a shout out to the NXT general manager.
I saw Brutus Beefcake.
Oh wow,
wow.
that's a throwback.
Scott Hall was there. Too Sweet. NWO.
Oh boy.
Vader was there. I saw Melina. And the day before was her birthday, and I like, happy birthday. So, oh, that's sweet of you. Thank you. She's not with him anymore.
He
I don't-
felt some type of way.
I don't think her and Morrison are together. And that I think something happened backstage on Raw one night, and that's what happened. They let the both of them go.
Okay.
She had said something. Don't know what it was, but
All right.
I like Morrison. He wrestles for my friend's company, which was FWE in Brooklyn. Great. He's got a workout, the videotape or something, a DVD, and how he does all that. Yeah.
Oh yeah.
He's Spider-Man. He could play Spider-Man.
Bro, the guy can literally just bounce off walls. I remember there was one video of him going on a staircase. He's bouncing off the fucking walls instead of taking the stairs like a normal human being. I'm like, what the fuck is this? We got another comment saying, thank God he's single. I might have to press haha on that one.
Take
Hey,
it
John, I
easy,
think
ladies. Take it easy.
John, I think you might want to make sure your Facebook is public because I can't post it anywhere.
Nah?
Yeah.
Alright, well, let me make sure really quick. We actually do have a question, though.
Because I got
Do
a
you-
lot of people that want to listen to it.
All right, I made it public.
Thank you.
All right, so we got. Do you guys think the Miz will drop the title at WrestleMania?
Who's he fighting?
It's a triple threat match: him, Finn Balor, and Seth Rollins.
Ooh.
I say yes. I say he's gonna drop it to Finn Balor, but he's gonna win it back.
Yeah, I think Seth is gonna head over to. There's gonna be a lot of changes after Mania. Seth, I think, is gonna go to SmackDown. I think the Usos are gonna switch with the Bar coming on. Usos are. Let me tell you something.
Bar in the New Day. That sounds nice. Actually, like
Something's gonna happen with New Day. I want to see a little breakup there.
Yeah, right. Like just experiment with it and have them all like on the single. Like
I want to see. So I want to see. Hey, remember Big E used to be with Dolph Ziggler back in the day with AJ Lee.
And before that, he was killing it on NXT. So you know
Yeah.
you can do it. You just gotta bring like Big E Langston back,
Big E.
like the badass guy. But
I want to catch some hotcakes in the crowd.
that too. Also, I want to see Xavier Woods make it because he hasn't really done anything as like a single.
I think he's gonna. Yeah, I think after the other two guys, Rowan and Harper, what they did Sunday
Oh
night.
yeah,
Ouch. That's
Triple-
gonna leave a mark.
triple threat match at WrestleMania, tag team,
Yeah, they're gonna make
possibly.
those guys beat the Wyatts again. Come on,
Yeah.
Bludgeon Brothers.
That's
Stop repackaging people.
It's a stupid name, honestly. It's the same thing, just without Bray Wyatt.
Yeah.
You know, I honestly think they should bring it back because they screwed it up with him and Randy Orton.
Oh, with when he had the title.
Yeah.
When he's in the content, yeah.
They put stupid projections on the TV and made him lose. And then did a silly House of Horrors match that nobody wanted
Well, speaking
to see.
of which, were they going to the Hardy compound? Him and Wyatt.
But Broken Matt Hardy's already made it work.
Oh, that's great. Of course,
That's the
everybody. When they came back, when they was a surprise at Mania, nobody knew.
Yeah, nobody saw that coming at all. I don't even think a lot of the wrestlers even knew that was happening. They kept it like...
No, somebody, and it's funny. Somebody had said they saw them in the area that day
Somebody
at a
probably,
hotel.
somebody probably caught him there like before
Yeah.
the event, but they probably didn't know what was going on.
And you saw them come out. They were all chanting "delete, delete, delete."
Well, what the hell else do you think they're gonna do?
What's that company? They just said, "Here, we don't want any lawsuit. You can have the rights
TNA?
to it." Yeah, was it TNA?
I mean, if TNA's
Total
going to shit, what do
nonstop
you
action.
think?
I think they recorded like the last three. What they do like 3 months in advance. And they all, you know where they filmed that at? Where WCW used to do their Saturday night shows in Orlando, Florida. It's the same
Really?
studio in Universal. I think it's Universal Studios.
Doesn't NXT do their shows there too?
No, they're at Full Sail University.
Right. Okay.
That
For
I'd love
some
to
reason,
go.
I just think they say Universal Studios in Full Sail. I'm like, what the fuck? I don't know. I probably got them all mixed up because they're like all in the same city.
Well,
You know
I
what
was
I
going to
mean?
ask you, where's the hub where they film most of their stuff for the shows?
Which ones?
Like for Raw and SmackDown.
Oh, they're on the road.
That's just whatever city they're in.
They're on the, well, they used to back in the day they used to record them, but you know, they got two offices. One's in Connecticut and the other one's in Manhattan.
But the hub is still Manhattan then.
Yeah, Connecticut and New York, yeah.
Yeah.
So it's not
probably
Florida, it's
mainly-
not South Florida.
Right.
It's not.
Well, NXT is like the minor leagues, like a baseball team,
Yeah.
and you know, they're doing great. Oscar went over to challenge Charlotte Flair. That's going to be some match.
Oh my god, I can't wait for that one.
She'll beat Charlotte. Mm.
All right, so before I look at this WrestleMania 34 card so far, because I actually have it up, I actually have a comment about, you know, the New Day, where they could all go with singles. So, this one guy says Kofi is too old, Woods is too old, Big E has the most potential, but he doesn't think Vince or Triple H wants to give him a singles title.
No, they're all going to stay together.
Yeah. I don't think it's gonna happen, but I would like to see it.
It's like what they
It's
did to Mark.
intriguing.
It's like what they did to Mark Henry for years. Guy should have had title after title after title. It was a mean mother, but look what they did to him. They avoided it. Avoided it.
Oh,
Avoided
Big
it.
Show. Was
They gave
another
him
one.
gimmicks like sexual chocolate.
Well, that's
that was
not.
the problem.
But I mean, even after that,
That was great.
I mean, the guy was the world's strongest man.
With him in China, that was some
oh
storyline.
my
It
god,
was crazy, wasn't it?
that was some
So have
shit.
you anybody else but me realized it on the 25th anniversary Raw, even at the Royal Rumble? that Stephanie would never let that name roll off her tongue, and she did. When
What
she
name?
mentioned China. And then at Raw
Oh, yeah.
25, when DX came out, and he goes, you know, we used to come out with Ravishing Rick Rude and the Ninth Wonder of the World, China. Triple H they never mentioned that woman's name.
Yep.
Who should now be in the Hall of Fame? If
Absolutely.
DX goes in as a group next year, she must be in. She was the best.
They haven't put.
She was beating the crap out of men.
They haven't put China in the Hall of Fame. I thought they did.
No, not
They
yet.
won't.
No, I think they will now after
Well, the pressure from people.
after them mentioning her name. I think it's time for her to
I
go.
think they might. Honestly,
I used to, when she was alive, talk to her on Twitter.
you know who they should really put in the Hall of Fame? I think they should put the British Bulldog in.
They should all be in there.
That's who I think
You
is
mean
the
Davey
most
Boy
overdue.
Smith?
Yeah,
Davey
Davey
Boy
Boy
Smith.
Smith.
And don't forget, Brett was the one who discovered the name or called them degeneration. Well, when he goes, you guys are not a bunch of degenerates.
Degenerates, yeah.
He's like, oh, that's right. We're Degeneration X, and that's how the ball rolled on that. And it's funny, when I was at the big event, I had my DX jacket on. 3 people wanted it off my back. I was like, I ain't going nowhere with this.
Hey man, Brett Hart. Brett.
Oh,
I
Brett
almost-
was
I almost said
there.
Brett Favre. I mean
Oh.
Bret Hart.
Football.
Yeah, I got totally wrong company on this. All right, but Bret Hart has been a part of so many great wrestling moments, so I'm not even surprised.
Oh,
I
him-
actually forgot about that one.
Him and Stone Cold had some good matches.
That 13 match. Oh my lord.
They were bloody.
Stone Cold is so beat up. He said when you were talking to him, he said he can really hardly do anything anymore.
You want to know why?
The
It's
knees
because-
are all messed up. His neck.
Well,
his
don't forget
back.
the neck, because Owen Hart mistakenly with the power driver.
Yeah, that's what really did it, especially.
And coming down on his knees all the time. I mean,
Well, yeah,
Well,
the
he-
knees too.
Well,
Mostly,
he
I
looked
think
great
it's
at
neck.
the 25th anniversary Raw when he stunned Shane.
He looked great a couple WrestleManias ago too.
Oh yeah, he still works out.
Yeah,
He's got that show still, the Broken Skull Ranch thing.
I think so.
Yeah.
All right, so
Come on, call in, will
we-
ya?
We got another comment over
They're all
here saying,
comments,
"Don't
but
we all
nobody's
miss
calling
Lita?"
in.
Huh?
We got another comment over here. Don't we all miss Lita?
Oh yeah, she looked great at the
course.
room. I can't even talk straight today. The Woman's Rumble.
No, a lot of them look good though. Actually,
Taker's wife looked great. Michelle.
honestly, at the Rumble, I
Michelle,
was
she's amazing.
yeah. At the Rumble, I was so worried that they weren't gonna have like enough like women to be able to fill the spots.
You know what's going to happen at Mania now. No more Andre the Giant Battle Royal. It is
It's
the
Fabulous Moolah now.
Fabulous Moolah with all the women. So you're going to probably see Lita and them come back again.
Probably. I wonder who would win that though, if you think about it.
And don't forget Mrs. wife too,
Maurice,
Maurice.
she's pregnant, isn't she?
That's why I'm saying, is he going to go to Mania? I mean, she's given birth like a day or two before.
I mean, I don't know.
Oh,
they
that
have the
day?
match scheduled for him, so he's kind of got to go. That's that. I don't know. That's a
What
sticky
happened with
situation.
Daniel Bryan? Was it last year?
Yeah,
The
Daniel Bryan had his kid last year.
She had the baby and then he went right to Orlando, I think.
I think so.
For Mania.
Yeah, I think it was probably something like that.
Only
I
one.
was gonna say I forget when he even had the kid. To be honest, I just know it happened.
Who's watching? A lot of people watching. Anybody watching on my end?
Who the fuck knows?
Come on, call, will you?
609-807-2492. Operator is standing by.
Please, we don't bite.
Much.
My friend Lindsay's in there. She's going to be having a new show very soon on Hamilton Radio. She's over there in Manhattan as well.
Oh yeah.
So she's
Hello,
another
New
sweetheart
York.
person.
What show is Lindsay gonna have?
Probably the Lindsay Sherwin show. I don't
The
know.
Lindsay Showman show.
Sherwin.
Oh, showing?
Say that
It
fast,
depends
6
on
times.
what she wants to call it.
Well, what would it be about? Do we know?
She is a SAG actress. She is a bunch of other things. So
SAG
many other
actress.
things. Yeah, you know, for movies and other things. So there's a lot of influential people.
Oh, that's a
There's
Screen
lot of
Actors
people.
Guild. That's what that
Yeah,
means.
exactly.
All
Yeah.
right.
Yeah, you
Sitting here
gotta-
trying to figure out what the fuck a SAG actress is.
It's all you know.
Are we sagging?
Saggy actress?
Are we sagging?
I mean, I'm sagging. I got a lot of me to sag. There's a lot of sag going on in here. I got that sag swag.
We're gonna win this race.
All right, so let's take a look at this WrestleMania 34 card real quick.
Come on, call in.
He's begging for callers while I'm trying to look at the card.
Come on.
Where's your friends at?
Come on.
Come on.
I'm
Come
trying
on,
to
Rock.
tell him to call.
Come on, Rock.
Oh boy. Oh, behave.
Can-
All right, but anyways,
What do we got?
we got to look at this WrestleMania card really quick. We got the Fabulous Moolah Battle Royal. Who would you just think would win that?
Who's-
Like if you had to
Look at
pick
us. I'm
one
playing with the
person.
microphone and I'm losing it.
Yeah.
Who's in it? I
It
guess
just- it
everybody.
just- yeah. So who do you think would just win?
Well,
out of
Asuka
anybody.
won the last one, right?
Yeah, but she's already got her championship match. There's got to be some.
I like the fact Bailey's turning.
You like the fact Bailey's turning?
I like that heel
That's interesting.
heel Bailey.
That's interesting. I don't know how that's gonna work, but I
Well,
guess go for it.
if what's her name didn't get hurt, I think she would have been a champion again.
Who, Bailey?
No, who came back? Paige.
Oh yeah,
I like her.
that's a damn shame.
I like her.
I would've wanted to
I
see
wish
that.
I wish Punk and AJ would come back.
That would make it so interesting.
I want ice cream bars.
I want AJ ice cream bars.
That ice cream bars are pretty damn good, though. I gotta say.
They still sell them,
I said they were pretty good.
right? They still sell them.
Fuck the CM Punk ice cream bars. You never gave AJ her shit.
That was
I think she
great.
deserves a couple ice cream bars.
That was some storyline when she came. Vince named her the Raw GM at the time.
Oh my god, she was great. I wish she was on it as one longer.
When she was trying to get married to Daniel Bryan, that was a good storyline.
Oh yeah, she dumped Daniel Bryan at the altar, and then Daniel Bryan took a rock bottom.
So we had 3 weddings on TV.
So, what was the best wedding that you remember?
like
was it
wedding
when-
segment.
Yeah, was it Kane? What he
Oh, it was Kane and Lita, right?
right.
And then you had
Triple H,
Triple H and
Stephanie.
Stephanie,
That's the best one.
AJ Lee and Daniel.
Right.
What was
Macho Man never got married because they,
Macho Man? And there
they
was
changed that. The whole
there was another
scenario.
one.
I think they did it, but they had like a nice one.
Oh, the
Yeah.
the Stephanie and Test one.
Test one. Yeah, well,
Great
Test
one.
died, right? He passed away or something.
Yeah, that was great when there was the whole with the still with the DX thing, but without Shawn because Shawn had gotten hurt
Oh yeah, no. When
when he landed on the coffin with that back flip.
when Triple H came out, showed a video with a drugged up Stephanie about how they.
Oh,
got married.
Oh,
in the car in Vegas.
Oh yeah. That was good.
I do.
That's what happens when you don't leave shit in Vegas.
That's great.
All right.
I miss all that stuff, man.
Yeah. No, they used to
Storylines.
come up with crazy storylines.
DX and the Hart Foundation feud.
Bro. Remember when Shawn lost the smile?
Shawn lost his smile. And then Shawn, when they had that match, which was a Triple H fighting British Bulldog, and he stuffed the Canadian flag up his nose. He's running back and forth with it.
Oh my god. Memories, man.
Wow.
But I believe it. They would do crazy shit like that. All right, but we got Kurt.
Risk takers. Kurt Angle.
Who's writing for them now? Do you know?
Who's what?
Who's doing the writing for them now? It's not Vince
Oh,
Russo. Who's
I
been
know Russo's been gone a long time.
Who the hell's
Well,
writing?
good. He
Well,
should be.
what's going on? If
No,
everybody
Vince
knows.
actually wrote some pretty good stuff, though.
Oh, Vince was there last night. You know, Triple H is almost in full control now, so things might be changing for the better. You know, Vince with the XFL now, he's going to be concentrating with that.
That's why the card looks half decent.
Well, look how good NXT is.
Yeah. No,
every
seriously.
time with the pay-per-views, their NXT shows
they deliver every single time.
outdo the Monday Night Raws. And a shout
They
out
outdo the
to
pay-per-views.
my buddy Johnny Gargano. I saw Johnny wrestling before that. Wrestled for my friend's company in Brooklyn.
That
Very,
ma-
very nice man. God bless him and Anthony Nese, Tony Nese, were both there. And
They need to do something with Johnny
kudos.
Gargano where he comes back, though.
Oh, he is. He's fighting Thomas. It's a no holds barred street fight kind of thing. Him and his ex-partner.
Yeah. I was just going to say they got to make him do something with that. Only because that match with Andrade was so good, so they got to push him back up.
Oh yeah.
Have to. All right, but next we got Kurt Angle and Ronda Rousey versus Triple H and Stephanie McMahon.
Somebody's gonna run in on that match, and I think it's Jason Jordan.
Jason. But what do you think he's going to do?
He's gonna screw Kurt Angle.
You think so?
Yep.
Oh, man. All right, so we
That's
got
my
that
prediction on that one.
One. All right.
You don't. Ronda will probably hurt Stephanie for real. You're not gonna let that happen.
Yeah, true.
Oh no.
We got this Cruiserweight Championship tournament, and that's actually to be decided, but we got Cedric Alexander versus Roderick Strong tonight, along with Drew Gulak and Mustafa Ali. So who do you think will win tonight, and who do you think will win overall at Mania?
I think strong.
Strong? You think is going to be the Cruiserweight champ? I think Cedric Alexander, but that's just because I want to see that.
I think those. Are they fighting each other?
They're fighting each other tonight.
Ooh. That's gonna be a good match.
That's why it's a tough call.
Ooh.
I do think Mustafa Ali is gonna win the.
Oh, speaking of which, Rick Swan was there at that big event.
Rich Swann was there.
He was there.
What happened to him again? I heard something happened to him.
Any kind of allegations, anything, whether it's domestic, involved with this or that, you know, you don't want your company to look bad, so you know,
of course.
they let him go.
Yeah, they did the same thing with Enzo, but he also never told him about it.
He's a funny guy. I worked when I was still working security for. They were at Asbury Park, NXT one day, and I volunteered to work backstage. And I saw had my DX jacket on. All of them were like, "Nice jacket, buddy."
Gotcha.
And he's funny. He's a real funny guy. He's actually from Jersey.
Yeah.
That's true to. Big Cass, miss him. You know that injury screwed that whole thing up.
Carmella, Princess of Staten Island. She's from North Carolina.
Yeah, right. I asked her what part of Staten Island she was from because I was living there.
No, I'm from North Carolina. All right, but you got
Her and Cass are not together anymore either.
They're not?
No.
Oh wow, shit. That's crazy.
Just watch the what is that Total Divas and that other show they got on. You'll know everything.
I don't watch that. I can't stand
I
it.
I need a good laugh when there's nothing on.
You know what? I hear you. I hear what you're trying to say. All right, but you got Strong. I got Cedric Alexander. We got Cesaro and Sheamus versus Braun Strowman for the Raw Tag Team Championships.
It's gonna be Braun and
Elias.
They'll give them the titles, and the Bar are gonna go over to SmackDown.
I'm not gonna lie. I kind of want to see Braun Strowman win it by himself, even though that's such a dumb idea in the long run.
Oh well, we gotta make him look strong.
Exactly.
How
It would
come
just be funny though.
people, you don't get charged for making a phone call.
Really. All right, but we got the SmackDown Women's Championship: Charlotte Flair versus Asuka.
Asuka.
Yeah, Asuka, obviously, and then they're gonna have her hold the title for like years, like something crazy.
Yeah, it's time to bring up some new blood, some new competition, you know.
Yeah, true. All right, but we got the Miz versus Seth Rollins versus Finn
Oh
Balor.
wow.
Who do you
I
got?
hope the Miz keeps it.
You want the Miz to keep it?
I hope he does,
I think
but
they're.
I'm thinking Finn's gonna win. I want the Miz to win, but I think Finn's gonna win.
I think they're gonna have him like break the record for like intercontinental titles.
What I wanna see now. If you follow Twitter, and the Young Bucks made a comment that they weren't busy on that day of WrestleMania when the Bar did the challenge. I would love to see the Young Bucks in the WWE. I've seen those boys wrestle.
God. That'd be awesome.
They remind me of the old Rockers.
Young Bucks versus New Day. Young Bucks versus Usos. Young
Young
Bucks
Bucks,
versus the Bar.
Young Bucks and Usos would be a match for all ages.
Oh, my
Speed,
Lord.
the moves,
The super kicks.
the super kick party. That's one of their t-shirts,
Literally
I
the
believe.
entire match. It would literally be half super kicks.
I
half
would
top
like-
rope
I-
splashes.
You know, I like to see Kenny Umaga in the WWE.
Kenny Omega.
Have the Bullet Club versus the Bullet
Oh
Club.
my God.
Two different versions. How could you beat that?
I don't think they would know how to use Kenny Omega though. That's the
Triple H
problem.
would know how.
Triple H would know how to do it. I don't know if Vince McMahon would.
You think we see Jericho come back again?
Oh, absolutely. We already saw him come back for the 25th anniversary, so I definitely think he will. Like, I don't know if he'll be back for, like, as long. I don't know.
Could make a
What kind of
surprise
matches
appearance
he'll
at
do,
Mania. You know, you never
Maybe.
know.
Alright, but we got... And I want to mention the best one that I'm looking forward to the most last, so I'm going to mention this first. Everyone's favorite, Brock Lesnar versus Roman Reigns.
That all depends how good the storyline is going to continue with him being suspended. Maybe he got really suspended. We don't know that, but if
Maybe
if it plays out, Rock wants to stay with the WWE. He knows where the money is. He wants
That's
to
fair.
stay here. Now, are you going to give him a contract where he's going to show up once in a blue moon? If he decides to stay, I don't see Roman winning. You know, you've seen enough with Cena. He's a
Yeah.
good wrestler. Now Roman again. How many times are you gonna do Roman? but they're looking for the face on the. I don't see Roman as a. When he was
No.
with the Shield, you didn't see it coming. Out of the Shield, and don't forget Dean Ambrose is on his way back, and supposedly Dean is supposed to turn this time on the Shield.
That would be.
That
kinda
was
cool.
supposed to be the storyline. Hope they continue. Will Ambrose screw his own Shield brother at the title?
Maybe.
Now,
And
he was a
then
good champion too, the Lunatic Fringe show.
Yeah, they should put him
He
as
was-
the champion again at some point.
He was good. Well, if he didn't get hurt, who knows where
Who
the
knows where he'd be
storyline
right
with the
now.
Shield is, and they were supposed to hold all the titles again, like a whole NWO thing. And
And that'll probably come back. It just probably won't be for a little bit.
where's everybody? Oh, they're probably watching SmackDown.
Yeah, right? Alright, so we got... I can't find any info on Enzo Amore. He was never even found guilty. And we got... I also missed the Monday Night War days.
Oh yeah, who doesn't?
Of course. man.
WCW comes on at 8. I was watching that because the NWO would kick the show off, switch back over to Raw, watch that for an hour, and then switch back again.
Yeah, what
You could thank Eric Bischoff on that when
What you gotta
the
do
whole
is...
turnaround.
What you gotta do is just switch between each commercial. You gotta record it and then watch the parts you missed. I don't know how it worked back
No,
then,
they had
'cause
the
that was
bad,
90s.
stupid matches on. And the
WCW
guys were
was-
like nobody there, and then you go to
That's right, because WCW back then was 3 hours and Raw was only 2.
yeah, but they had the shitty matches like the
Yeah.
disco
Towards the
guy
end.
came
Oh,
out.
Disco
come on.
Inferno.
Yeah, I
and
mean, come on.
Remember when they had
Glacier.
Remember when they had David Arquette as WWE champion?
Then the guy dressed like Kiss. Remember the guy dressed came out like
Oh, the
Kiss?
Demon.
The Demon, yeah.
That's who was that guy again?
Wasn't
His,
Kevin Nash?
his father was the race car driver.
Yeah, but I don't
something
know
like
his name.
that.
I can't think of his name.
I can't think of his name.
Wasn't Kevin Nash Oz for a little bit?
Kevin Nash was Vinny Vegas.
Yeah, he was
Oz. Sean's bodyguard. Diesel.
Diesel was the only good gimmick he ever did. One of them, if any.
That was a whole. I love that thing with him and Sean, and then they were walking. What's her name? Pamela Anderson.
Oh my God, that was beautiful. I miss.
Pam.
That's a memory I will always miss.
Well, nobody else called him.
All
What the heck is going on?
Who knows? All right, but anyways, I got one more, and I wanted to make sure I mentioned this last. AJ Styles and Shinsuke Nakamura.
Hoo-hoo. Dream match. Shinsuke.
You got Shinsuke? I don't know. I got AJ. I think they can go more places.
It's going to be a continuing feud. That's going to
You
last
think
up.
so?
That's going to probably go up to SummerSlam.
Maybe. I don't know though. I think they'll put Sammy in the middle of this somewhere somehow. I think they should.
Well, don't forget, you saw what Shane did the other night. Screwed the both of them.
Yeah.
So now are we going to have Shane and Daniel Bryan versus Owens and Sami Zayn?
Shane and Daniel Bryan versus Owens and Zayn. I don't know.
Or does Shane go one-on-one, and how many manias could he do and jump off a cage?
I hope they don't have him in a match this year. I really don't. I don't want to see another Shane McMahon match with anybody.
No.
At least not anytime soon. I didn't want to see Shane McMahon and AJ last
Because I'm
year.
breaking the joint. He's taking a place apart, folks. Hurry up, call in.
He's getting antsy.
Get Nancy.
All right,
Get
but
Nancy.
yeah, no, I don't want to see that. I really didn't know how I was going to feel about the Shane Undertaker match, and that really wasn't all that great anyway. But I don't even know, man.
You didn't notice the Undertaker was annoyed after that?
What, after the match?
You didn't see the way he took his gloves off and just threw them?
I mean, are you really that surprised, though?
Easter eggs.
Shane McMahon literally has the worst worked punch in the history of the company.
He falls off everything. What was that, him and Jeff Hardy when he
that's the only
jumped,
good
when
thing
he
he ever did.
flew off the thing on that episode of Raw, whatever it was?
Oh, yeah, somebody said
Scaling?
Somebody said their favorite tag team was the Hardy Boys, by the way.
Yeah, there's no doubt about it, they were good.
And to be fair, I think Shane does have Jeff Hardy beat, though. Because Shane McMahon went all the way to the top of that, like, scaffold thing.
Yes.
And Jeff Hardy went to the middle of it.
Yes.
To be fair, Jeff Hardy flipped off of it, but...
Who's watching? Anybody
All right.
watching?
But anyways, I do want to give a shout-out to everybody that has been commenting on it, everybody that's had questions. Gino, you want to give shout-outs really quick?
You got a lot of comments here too. You want me to read some of these comments?
Yeah, right
let's
ahead.
read 'em.
There's somebody. Well, this is the comment. They said they're guessing WWE are going to rename the Andre the Battle Andre Battle Royal, the Jimmy Snuka, or the Invader 1 Memorial Battle Royal.
Oh, God.
Are you kidding me?
Jimmy Snuka Battle Royal. Oh, please.
No, they're not going to do Andre this year.
Nah.
Next year, who knows what they're going to do? Don't forget, next year it's back home here. So they always go above and beyond when they're back home in New York. So
Yeah. I don't know. The Andre the Giant Battle Memorial Royal wasn't working, though. Honestly.
well, you made Mojo Riley win it, so that wasn't really.
Yeah. I was going to say, if you have Mojo win it, I think you're screwed. If you got your character named after the Powerpuff Girls winning a Battle Royal, I think that idea is washed out.
Ooh.
I'm sorry, man. Can't do it.
What else I got?
What else we got, Gino?
That's it for now.
That's
just,
it?
Just the kind of comments, yeah.
You made it sound like there was a shit
Well,
ton
there
of
was,
comments.
but then I started reading them. They're all comments about the same thing. So
Oh, they are?
yeah, so I didn't want to read the same thing.
All right, well, let's give shout-outs to whoever's listening, then.
Come
What
on,
we got?
folks.
We
You
got-
could call in.
we had a bunch of people there. Hold on.
I did tell people to call in, but I guess this is what I get.
Oh wow.
Happens.
You get to see who your friends are.
Yeah, right?
This town needs an enema.
For real.
So tell us more about your show. What it's going to be?
Yeah,
about.
no, we haven't talked about that enough.
Oh, well, like we're doing now, you know. By the time the show airs, WrestleMania, of course, will be over, and the big Raw and SmackDown after the fact. I'm hoping to have some special guests up. I'm talking to people now. Get some independent wrestlers up here.
That'd be awesome.
You know, I want people to call in. No cussing over the phone. We don't take cussing. No. You know, let's keep it real. We want to do the real thing here.
Yeah, I get
Tell
it.
me your WWE stories. Who was your favorite? Who got you inspired to watch? Like me, I was watching a long time, and when the Taker character came on, I was like, when I seen him walk out at a Survivor Series, like, damn, that boy is big.
Look at that fucking bastard.
So look at this guy, and I liked the character, how he was impervious to pain. He rose. He was putting people in coffins, body bags, the whole Paul Bearer thing with the urn, and how his character evolved over the years, from wearing the gray and black to the purple and black to the American Badass to the Ministry of Darkness to this to that.
He knew how to do different things with it, and
Well,
I
he
think
was.
that's what made him as good as
They
he
made him in full control of his
reinventing
character.
himself,
That's
that's
why.
why.
There's not too many guys who are in full control of their characters. I don't know
Matt Coughlin wants to know if you're on every week.
who.
He's my guest this week. If you want to talk to him,
You know
better
what?
call in
That's
now.
that
Call
is-
in, Matt. Matt's a great comedian. and a good
That's
friend.
not up to me to be on every week. Trust me, I wish I could. And right now, this is what it is. And who knows? We never know where
If
the
we
journey.
get enough fun, then he will be on every week. You know?
I
you
got-
know?
I gotta have different guests on every week, though. I mean, if you want to come back, you sure as hell can anytime you want. You know, if I have other people on, I gotta talk about their stuff too.
Of course,
That's the thing.
of
I'm
course.
willing to bring up some wrestling shit throughout the show.
You know, I'll talk about anything baseball. Let's go Yankees. Hockey. There's my Devils. Hey, Ranger fans, how are you? No, I'm only kidding. Don't start. I'm kidding.
Honestly, though, I just learned about hockey the other night at a bar because I went with one of my friends, and she was trying to explain it to me. And she's a New Jersey Devils fan, so she might
Let me
actually
tell you,
hate
that
you
is
now.
some fast-paced action.
What, Devils?
Hockey in general. I hope they have a
yeah.
good
We've
dental
got a phone
plan.
call, guys.
Hope they got a good dental plan.
That's probably Matt Coughlin.
Well, he's a good friend. So
Who's
There you go.
friend?
You're on the air.
Hey, it's Matt.
Hey, I
Hey,
knew
Matt.
it. How you doing, man?
At Coughlin. It looks like Coughlin, but we say Coughlin.
My fault.
My favorite wrestler of all time is The Undertaker. But
Yeah.
I mean,
Woo!
We got two Undertakers in the house. What about you, Gino?
I just I mean
Same.
to wrestling was so. Actually, I went to a live event and I saw Sergeant Slaughter,
Oh, wow.
and to me, you know, as a kid, it was just amazing to watch everybody cheer. Like, you know, USA is just everybody was all together for this one guy,
Guy's
and
a
you
legend,
know, it was a
man.
bloody match.
Oh yeah, that was yeah. Him and
Cobra
Hogan
Clutch,
had some,
right?
him and Hogan and him and the Ultimate Warrior had some really great matches. Well, the SummerSlam match was supposed to be what, Hogan and Warrior versus Slaughter and the Sheik and the other guy, the manager, whoever it was, Kama Mustafa, whatever his name is,
That would have been
Mustafa,
perfect.
whatever. And then all you saw was the Warrior leave. That was it. He ran after what's his name in the back. Boom. Good night.
Well, shit.
I think his contract was up then.
Or something happened with him and Vince McMahon, and like he ended up
whatever.
getting fired. I think it was something like that.
Slaughter was a good character. Like I said, either he was heel or face. He played the part really well.
Oh yeah, no, he definitely did.
I miss going to the Garden back in the day. Actually, they're at the Garden this Friday night.
Oh yeah?
Yes.
Oh shit. Wait, what was going on at the Garden Friday night?
Friday night, you have it's the Raw brand is having a house show there, and on the 24th out here in Trenton, at the arena here, the SmackDown brand is going to be there, and I'm hoping they do that.
Which one in Trenton? Where?
Right.
Sunbank, right?
No, they changed the name of the arena.
It's not there anymore. It's Sunbank?
It's not Sunbank. They just changed the name.
Oh, so now somebody else bought it.
Yes.
And then they're going to have wrestling.
March
there.
24th, the SmackDown brand will be there.
Jeez.
I definitely know what the hell he's talking about because I know there's a McDonald's somewhere close to there.
Well, Taco Bell.
Taco Bell?
McDonald's is down the street. Taco Bell's the other way.
Close enough. I just know there's
Those are landmarks.
I just know there's a McDonald's close to it, and I'm a fat bastard.
Hey, Matt, what you been up to?
Nothing really.
Nah?
Okay.
I'm trying to find a job with benefits.
You just got out of the hospital, too, didn't you, a while ago?
Yeah, last year I was sick. I had acute pancreatitis.
Dude.
Oh,
I had a
my
chance of
God.
not coming out of the hospital, so
Jesus,
I'm
man.
glad you're okay now.
I bounced back, fighting Irish, you know.
There you
Gotcha,
go, man.
man.
God bless you. I
Always.
hope you're 100%.
Yeah, well, I've been having issues lately, but I had a CAT scan done, nothing serious, so I taking care of it now.
Yeah. As long as you're getting better
So-
now, man.
I got tickets for Backlash, so got to go to Backlash.
I will be there. My friend rented a suite, and I'll be there.
Oh wow.
Yeah, a friend of mine got tickets, and he said he got good seats because he said they were in the 100s. I looked them up; they were all the way at the top.
Nice. You motherfuckers got it going on for that pay-per-view. Holy shit. All right, but
Yeah, it should be good.
Do we got another call?
no. But we do
So,
actually.
listen, I'm sorry. I didn't mean to. Are you guys going to be on every week eventually, or I don't know if you guys are on it?
Not my show, but he will.
He can come on whenever he wants, like just to kind of like hang. I certainly don't mind. I don't mind having that kind of atmosphere. But I do have different guests on every week. Hey, I mean, if you ever want to come on here yourself, you said he's a comedian, right, Gino?
Right, Matt? You're a comedian, aren't you?
I try to be.
See? And John is actually starting his comedic
I saw that.
things.
Very well done.
Did my first stand-up on Friday, actually.
Oh, nice.
So you might be a good guy to come on for him.
Yeah.
I didn't realize how nervous it, when you first go up there, but when
Yeah.
you hear them laugh, it gets you going.
Matt's
Oh,
a
yeah.
friend of Buddha.
I tried
Remember
that.
when Stephen Buddha was on here?
I remember Buddha.
And Matt brought what? You brought a Big Mac pizza, didn't you, Matt?
Yeah, it was good.
Yeah, no, and you were
Actually.
good. You were
That
funny.
drove Buddha fucking crazy, didn't it?
Wow.
That big bastard.
It's good pizza.
Especially on the ride because I drove with him, so we had to smell it the whole way.
Oh, for fuck's sake.
Hot bird.
Why you
city.
gotta torture this man? What is wrong with you?
I had the pizza in my lap. He was looking at me like my girlfriend looks at me. I'm like, hey, you.
Hey, Matt, that was after
It's
he
not
had,
me. It's the pizza.
Hey, Matt, wasn't that after he had his band surgery? So he couldn't eat
Yeah.
a lot, right?
Yeah.
He couldn't even eat a lot.
Oh my god.
No, he
So he
couldn't.
was
We-
pissed.
I mean,
He was
like,
even pissed
We all
more
had
at you.
one slice, and I was full.
Lord, you picked.
But it had the lettuce and tomatoes on it, so that was the salad.
You really picked the perfect time to fuck with him. You really did.
Some tomatoes.
This is how I know he's a comedian, because he's a fucked up man.
We got to wrap it up because we got two comedians
He's
starting a
great.
new show right now after this. Doug Max and Tom Mangelli are going to be on their own show.
Oh, cool.
Hey man, we did this right. We started with a call and we ended with a call. I don't think we did too bad.
Call back again, Matt, okay?
Yeah,
Oh,
no, it was-
definitely. You know what? I love this is my subject, wrestling. I'm
There you go,
47. I've been watching it since I was 9 years old. So
Hey, when you come on, we can talk about wrestling too.
Don't forget, I'll be debuting on April 26th on a Thursday night at 5 p.m. You call in whenever you want. You could come up here and chat wrestling with me. It's fine with me.
oh yeah,
I'll be
I'd
sure to
love to
make it
sit
on your
in.
show,
Gene,
too.
Gene knows me.
I
I'll
love you,
sit in.
man. I think you're a great guy.
What time
Thanks,
is
Gene.
We're gonna do a wrestling round table. That should be
got to
great.
end, though, because we got to get this other show
Yeah, we got to
on,
get
so-
the other guys on.
Okay.
As long
Take
as
it
we-
easy, Matt.
long
All
as
right. Thanks, guys. Talk to you soon.
Long as we know who the original round table is. All right, but thank you for being on. Thank you for
Thank
that
you for
amazing
having me, man.
entrance,
I
really
appreciate it.
appreciate
Thank you. Don't forget.
What time is your show? When it
April
starts up?
26th, 5 p.m.
5 p.m. All right, I gotta make sure to be here. Jerry's giving up his spot for this, man.
Yep.
Oh wow, sheesh. All right, but anyways, that is all the time we have because we are having a new show debuted tonight.
Yeah.
Make sure you guys keep tuned in, 9:30 to 10:30.
Yeah.
What's this show called? Gino?
Call, listen, and call.
Huh?
Mangelli and Max.
Mongelli and Max. Make sure-
Eminem, plain of peanuts.
Listen to the new show, Mongelli and Max Eminem, 9:30 to 10:30, starting tonight.
Yes.
Few minutes. Stay tuned.
Keep
This
it real,
has been the
Jersey.
Round Table, guys. We'll be back same time next week here on HamiltonRadio.net channel HR2. I will
Keep
see
it
you
real.
then.
Keep it real, Jersey, and stay woke.
Exactly.
Stay woke. My God, it's on here. I ain't doing this again.
Huh?
Sweating my.
Okay, guys.
Like filling in my ears over here. Like fucking
God.
dog bowls.
Is it heat?
You won't get in that thing.
When you put that suit on, it's even hotter.
You look like you're having some fucking chub rub with